few months ago, I spent almost 3 weeks making a Roblox game that completely failed. Like, peak player count was basically nobody, and honestly, the worst part wasn't even the game being bad. It was realizing I built this entire thing completely blind. I guessed the idea, I guessed the monetization, I guessed the gameplay loop, I guessed what players wanted, and that's basically what most solo Roblox developers still do. So instead of making another Roblox game the normal way, I started building AI tools to handle the hardest parts for me. One tool finds game ideas that actually have potential, one checks your game for moderation risks before you upload, one generates full Lua scripts, and one predicts whether your game economy even makes sense before you waste months building it. And the scary part, these tools are honestly starting to feel better than the workflow most developers still use. So in this video, I'm gonna show you all 4 of them and how I built them. Alright, first tool. This is probably the one that would have saved me the most time back when I was blindly making Roblox game ideas. The goal here is simple. Stop building games nobody wants. Now, fair warning, these workspaces don't appear instantly. Usually it takes between 5 to 20 minutes while it builds the layouts and organizes everything. Okay, this is where it gets interesting. I can switch between genres, target audiences, monetization styles, and all that stuff. So let's test something messy. I'm gonna type in co-op factory game with ranked contracts. Okay, wait, it gave me a 90 out of 100, which I actually wasn't expecting, so this is kinda insane. But this is the part I actually care about. It's not just throwing random ideas at me, it's building an actual gameplay loop. Progression, retention, replayability, reward pacing. This is the stuff most solo devs usually try to figure out halfway through development. And if I suddenly decide I don't want to make a factory game anymore, boom, completely different direction instantly. No rebuilding the whole tool, no rewriting prompts. Just swap the genre and keep moving. Now this next tool is probably my favorite one, because this is where most Roblox projects die, which is scripting. Especially if you're a solo dev. You hit one mechanic you don't know how to build, and suddenly the entire game stops for a week. So I made a system specifically for generating Roblox focused Lua code, like this one. I click one mechanic, and it builds the whole thing out automatically. And honestly, the code quality is way cleaner than I expected. Retry logic, organized functions, structured variables, stuff beginners usually struggle with. But the coolest part is this. I'm gonna type in generate a pet egg hatching system with rarity multipliers. And now watch this. It literally clears the workspace, renames the file, and starts building a completely different system from scratch. And no, it's not perfect every single time. Sometimes you still need to tweak things manually. But compared to staring at an empty script window for 3 hours, this is ridiculously useful. Okay, this next part is honestly one of the most annoying things on Roblox right now. You can spend months building a game and then accidentally kill your own discoverability with a terrible title or description. So this tool basically acts like a moderation sanity checker. So I'm gonna type in an exaggerated clickbaity title. So yeah, it got immediately flagged. And this is useful because sometimes developers don't even realize what sounds suspicious to automated systems. So instead of learning the hard way after publishing, you can test everything beforehand. Now I typed in a way better title, and as you can see, it's way safer. Now this final tool is the one that made me rethink monetization completely, because most Roblox economies are honestly terrible. Either everything is overpriced, or there's no reason for players to spend anything at all. So this tool tries to simulate what your game economy could realistically look like. Like if the game averages around 3,700 concurrent players, you can start seeing how different pricing models affect retention and revenue. And this chart right here is honestly super important, because most successful games don't make all their money from giant expensive purchases. It's usually smaller, repeat purchases that carry the game. And seeing it visually laid out like this makes balancing way easier before development even starts. I don't think AI is replacing Roblox developers anytime soon, but I do think the developers using tools like this are gonna move way faster than the ones still doing everything manually. And honestly, the biggest advantage isn't even the automation, it's clarity. Knowing what you're building before wasting months on the wrong idea. I'll leave all the prompts and setups I used for these tools in my Discord if you wanna experiment with them yourself. And in the next video, I wanna try connecting these systems directly into Roblox Studio itself, which might get completely ridiculous. So if you wanna see that, make sure to subscribe and let me know which one of these tools you'd actually use.